Amazing facts about human body. The anchoring effect is a cognitive bias that describes the common human tendency to rely too heavily on the first piece of information offered when making decisions, including those about relationships and attractions. Sigmund Freud postulated that the libido, or sexual drive, doesn't just manifest in overtly sexual behaviors, but can also drive creativity, ambition, and other non-sexual endeavors. The phenomenon known as touch hunger reflects our intrinsic need for physical human contact and its importance in emotional bonding and stress reduction. Lack of touch can significantly impact mental health. The Ben Franklin effect suggests that if someone does a favor for you, they are likely to rationalize that they must like you in order to have done the favor, potentially increasing interpersonal attraction. Evolutionary psychology suggests that the human tendency to prefer faces that are closer to the average is a mate selection mechanism, as average features are often subconsciously associated with genetic diversity and health. Studies have found that people who play hard to get might be seen as more desirable because their inaccessibility is perceived as a sign of higher value, generating increased psychological investment. Fear-induced arousal can sometimes be misattributed to romantic attraction, a concept known as the misattribution of arousal, where an elevated heartbeat and excitatory state can enhance feelings of attraction to another person nearby. The fading affect bias describes the tendency for the emotional intensity of negative memories to fade faster than that of positive ones, often affecting how past relationships are recalled and seen in a more positive light over time. Research indicates that when one is highly sexually attracted to someone, this can lead to a temporary decrease in cognitive function due to the mental resources being consumed by thoughts of the other person. Recognition-primed decision-making, a theory on how people make quick, effective decisions, can also apply to snap judgments about attraction and compatibility in social situations. Sexual attraction can be influenced by body language. Open and expansive postures can signal dominance and availability, often seen as more attractive in social environments. Vocal attractiveness has been shown to be a significant factor in sexual selection. Studies suggest that a person's voice can indicate their physical size and reproductive viability. Couples who maintain a healthy sex life tend to have stronger immune systems, with regular sexual activity having been linked to higher levels of antibodies that protect against common illnesses. Erotomania is a psychological disorder in which a person falsely believes another person, often a stranger of higher status, is in love with them. This delusion can be potent and persistent. Humans have a cognitive bias known as optimism bias, which can impact romantic relationships by causing individuals to underestimate the likelihood of negative outcomes and overestimate the positives. Prolactin, a hormone released after orgasm, contributes to feelings of sexual satisfaction and relaxation and can influence overall mood and bonding between individuals. Studies suggest that romantic and sexual rejection activates similar brain regions as physical pain, which is why social and romantic rejections can be so emotionally devastating. People with a higher degree of self-awareness tend to have better sexual relationships because they are more attuned to their needs and more effectively communicate their desires to their partner. The Coolidge effect in human sexuality refers to the phenomenon where a male exhibits renewed sexual interest if introduced to new receptive sexual partners, even after refusing sex from prior but still available sexual partners. Pheromones, chemicals emitted by humans and animals, are known to influence sexual behavior and can often act on a subconscious level, affecting attraction and compatibility. Mate copying is a phenomenon where an individual's sexual attractiveness can be influenced by the apparent choice of others, suggesting that desirability is perceived as higher when others show interest. People can experience love at first sight, but this instant attraction is actually a powerful initial attraction that may feel like love due to the intense emotion and physical response it elicits. When someone is constantly thinking about you, they never leave your mind, even if you don't see them, hinting at the powerful and pervasive nature of human connection and memory. The hedonic treadmill is a theory suggesting that people repeatedly return to their baseline level of happiness, regardless of what happens to them, which can impact long-term satisfaction in relationships.